crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb and Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb and Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Disclaimer, not financial advice. We are not liable for any personal financial decisions. This is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. What is going on, guys? Welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I'm your host today, and JJ is your host today. Yes, I'm so excited. I love when you come on, JJ. I had a great time yesterday, man. I was actually re-listening. It was fun. I was listening to it again today on what I can improve on. I always try to do that like once a week, and then it's super cringy listening to myself talk. And I'm like, I did that better. I actually adjusted the mic slightly today because I was like blasting myself like, I don't know how everybody else feels. But if you guys like to be blasted and you're excited like me to see JJ, smash that golden like button. It's in the wrong hand. And we also have the subscribe bell. A ring-a-ding-ding and a ring-ding-ding. Find us over there on YouTube and over there on Kick and Rumble. We just grow naturally. It's the best thing on this planet. I have an Elysian phase dust today. It is a great flavor. And yeah, you know, it's what percent is this? 8.2. So not bad. I don't do those little Bud Lights, man. 4.5s. I could drink like 30 of those, and I'm like, am I buzzed yet? I don't know. But so Trent is going to be out of town. His wife's birthday was today, or yesterday.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Trent.
Yeah, right. All right, happy birthday, Mrs. Trent. And they're going someplace. I don't remember where they were. And Trent's like, you remember you said you'll cover for me? I'm like, oh, yeah, I did say that. I'm like, when is that? Oh, it's today. Oh, okay. Well, you know, we'll rock and roll, man. We'll rock and roll. ASMR pop. We're going to go over some CZ news because, you know, we went a little conspiratorial yesterday and how he's God's gift to crypto. And so we're going to deep dive into that. Running a little Bitcoin news and maybe a trade or two that I pulled today with great success. It was a new strategy I was actually testing out. Oh, look at JJ's on Twitter.
I am.
I can see it on your glasses. I can read it, actually.
I'm looking for the good stuff.
Yeah. Ever since you showed me like your background light on your glasses, I'm like, dude, that's so funny. I told my wife today I'm gonna get me glasses too. Thanks for jumping in, man. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it because you know I don't overly am fond of talking to myself as much.
Yeah, it's definitely a better dynamic with two people for sure.
Yeah, dude. Especially our show yesterday was straight fire. So we're gonna jump over to Cointelegraph And I wanted to go over this, which is pretty much in the title. Traders see BNB going up only after Trump's CZ pardon. So did he got pardoned already, right? Crypto
I
traders
believe so. I believe that was confirmed today. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. The most desperate time not to have internet for a few hours. Thank you all for the congratulations messages. We'll take some time to get through them all, but much appreciated. I'm going. Oh shoot! I'm not even on the screen. There you guys go. CZ. He got pardoned. I'm like, man, can we investigate him again? I'm like, the first time, yeah, he didn't deserve that, but now the second time, he might deserve it. He knew that pardon was coming. That's probably why he's making the laugh emoji. He's the ultimate.
I mean,
troll.
if you think about it, if what happened on the 10th was him, and the pardon came afterwards, then he's clear. He's good to go.
Dude, that's like you said yesterday, dude. That was straight gangster.
Right?
He's like the gangster of the space.
He's scary, dude. He's a scary guy.
He is a scary guy. You know what's funny is after we got off yesterday, guys, if you didn't know this, you guys should join our Discord because we have alpha, BidFi, top ROI signals that appear on our Discord. And they had one that came out for Bitcoin yesterday. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to trade this. And I went to bed. I put in the trade and I woke up like 6, 7, I think it was like 8% on my trade. And I closed it. I was like, free money. Nice. And I actually ended up shorting the market today and crushing it on that too. And I'm going to show you my new setup that I use, which is pretty much like Market Cipher 101. But, you know, sometimes you get so advanced in all the other indicators that you end up missing the signals that you're originally looking for. How do you feel about Will Liberty, JJ?
I actually have not looked into it really at all, which is weird. And you know what? When it launched, I was not expecting it to go live, like trading, for years. Because they didn't say anything about it. They were like, you can buy it, and that's it. Like for the definitive future, you can just buy it and have it. You get anything else, and I'm like, it's a little weird. But they launched, and I mean, it's been relatively successul.
Wow,
it hasn't gone to zero.
It came out at the beginning of September, so it's really only been out for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I feel like it's been longer already. Where would you rank it on a scale of 1 and 100 if you had to buy it? What number would you buy it? What order?
Probably 50, just because I don't know too much about it. It's on all the exchanges, which is nice. It's very accessible. So maybe 40. 1 being the best. I would probably go 40.
1 being snack.
Right.
What do we got going on the chat today? Chris Klein says, hey guys, hey everyone, let's effing go. Smash the like button with the family, friends, subscribe, bell notification, set it all. And then he said he can't come on tonight. Duality C said, hello everybody. DZ said, can you take a look at SQD, Dog in Me, and Toshi? Thanks. And then you get jumped in, JJ. Guys, if you haven't, go over to JJ's channel. He does a great video. What time of day do you do yours? Is it like right before?
It's so I usually start around 7:20 p.m. EST.
EST,
and then I go for just over an hour.
So that's 4:20 my time. 4:10.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. It is 3 hours before. My math. I went the opposite direction.
Yeah. So 4:10 or did you say 4:20?
I would go 4:20.
Okay, that's 4:20. That's funny.
Same
you go live at 4:20. Right. What's good, gents? Calvin says, Sam Bankman-Fried will get pardoned. By the way, whatever happened to his side?
Pierce? He said doubt Sam Bankman-Fried will get pardoned.
Oh yeah. Doubt Sam Bankman.
I think Caroline's still missing in action. I could be wrong.
Yeah. What is going on with her? Did she make a deal?
I don't know. I think she disappeared. Let me see. Is she still on the run?
Yeah, that is actually really interesting. What's up, DZ? What coins are popping? They're all popping right now. A lot of the Binance ones probably because of CZ's pardon. You know what was popping, DZ? It was the one that we talked about yesterday, JJ. The Clash coins.
Yeah, I bought some. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh man, I should have bought some yesterday too.
Dude, I heard about it. I don't watch George regularly at all. I'll very, very randomly throw him on. I threw him on yesterday. I was cracking up because he was being funny. And then I get home, I go on with you, and then you mentioned it. I was like, I got to buy it now.
It's a sign.
I bought some, and it's doing pretty good. I guess Caroline was sentenced on September 24th, 2024 for 2 years. That's all she got.
So she's like already halfway through the thing.
Yep.
Or like a third of the way through it. It's going to be interesting watching the documentary about that.
Right. I was thinking about it. Everyone made jokes about Sam Bankman-Fried. They're like, his last name is literally Bankman. And he was like somehow affiliated with Gary Gensler and stuff like that. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what about the guy from OpenAI, Sam Altman? I'm like, that's just an alternative Sam Bankman. What if that what if OpenAI is the next FTX? And my brain was like going, like, man, this is really tinfoil, but it's kind of funny.
It is.
Sam Bankman, Sam Altman.
Dude, I get it, dude. I thought about that before too. Like, that would be so weird. I think it's funny too that Elon hates Sam Altman. I actually don't like him either. There was that thing that he came out with that said he raped his sister or something like that.
Yeah. And he looks kind of, I'm a judgy guy. I like to judge. And he looks like somebody that maybe would do that.
Yeah. I'm like, now he's going to make an AI and date it. But did you know he went on to Tucker Carlson like 2-3 weeks ago, Sam Altman. And Tucker goes, so there was somebody that was a whistleblower that worked in your company and he got suicided. Yeah. But he's all like, everybody's saying it's not a suicide. Right. And then Sam Altman goes, are you accusing me?
Yeah, that's pretty
like,
weird.
No. I was just asking a question. Like that was just it.
All right.
And then you got the partnership with NVIDIA. And it's mainly like NVIDIA buying like
a bunch of.
Or no, I think it's like maybe it's Sam Altman's buying NVIDIA. And NVIDIA's buying his chips, but regardless how it works, it's like a triangle. So they all work together. It's really more like a loan rather than buying, because then NVIDIA needs his AI and he needs the NVIDIA chips. Yeah, it's like, isn't that funny how that works out?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're jumping into SubSquid, and it is popping off on the VWAP. It's doing pretty freaking good. I like that on the 1 hour. Let's see what the 15 minutes playing ball. Whoa! 15 minute is on fire. Holy crap and nollies. That's almost like not even readable, to be realistic, totally realistic with you. I mean, we're at some sort of resistance. Now, hopefully we can continue punching through. The 21 is curving up still. Silk's RSI is still low. The money flow is increasing. Strength is out of the roof, man. VWAP's coming up on the 15 minute. The 1 hour looks like it has continuation. You do have a Jesus take the wheel pattern coming on. The money flow bottomed right here and it has been increasing. The VWAP's just a beast. Stokes RSI strength's good on the 1 hour. The 4 hour looks good, man. I think your squiddy squid's gonna do some squidding. Oh no, wait. The 200 just passed through the 21 and it's about to pass through the 50. That's technically a golden cross, isn't it? Or is the 21 coming now? I think that's crossing through it. Yeah, I think your squiddy squid is about to do some numbers. And we also have a double green dot on the 12-hour trend reversal. You know what? I might put a trade in this. Not financial advice. I mean, maybe it goes down even deeper, but I actually like some of those time frames that we got going on right there. That's some pretty good stuff. You're trying to take profit on squid at 25 cents and 30 cents. Hopefully my squid starts squirting. I really hope you're a girl. Trent was talking yesterday. He goes, the way they're talking, that has to be a guy. I'm like, you don't know that. He's like, oh, I know. I'm like, no, you don't. You really don't. 25 cents is not a bad profit taking point on the 12 hour. That's dang near almost all time high. That's kind of risky, I feel like. But if it legs back up, our next zone will be about 20, 25. So yeah, why not? Sure. What the hell? Go for it. DZ said, What the F? Fool raped his sister. Come on, dog. Yeah, he did something along those lines. So he's definitely accused of it. And then that's why.
Yeah, I think she came out and said that happened. And then he like paid her or something like that. Something happened to where she stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
It was very suspicious.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And then what was also more bizarre about it is then he gets fired from his company. Mm-hmm. And then his entire company fired the board because they're like, we're all going to quit if you don't bring him back. I'm like, wait, why are you guys defending him? Mm-hmm. I'm like, did you guys hire a bunch of liberals? And they're like, no, pedos are cool. It's what MIPS. It's a map. Minor attracted person.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in this case it'd be a sister it'd be a SAT. Sister attracted person.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna jump into? We had another. You called out a couple coins, Dog in Me and Toshi. Thanks. You always call out those same coins. Do you trade anything else? Because I'm like, there's a lot of other coins out there, but you only ever ask for these three. Have you ever heard of them, JJ?
I feel like Dog and Me I'm familiar with.
Dude, I was a little surprised to see a bit of a bump today, to be honest with you. I still don't think I changed my thesis yet on October, November kind of being down in months. I still kind of feel like that. Man, if you didn't trade this earlier today, then I don't know what to say, bro. I'm bearish on it right now. I think that it could go down more because it rips so high. Momentum's coming down. What's the 15-minute say? The 15-minute says momentum's coming down, money flow's going down. I would short it. Though the 12-hour looks pretty good. So what's the 4-hour say? 4-hour says, ooh. I would short it for at least probably to this price point. 2791, 2725. And then you might get the 4 and the 12-hour playing into each other.
That looks like a beautiful inverse head and shoulders.
The 4-hour?
Both of those. The neckline is on a slant, but it looks really good.
That's
but
true.
When those invalidate, though, it's pretty violent. So if it does invalidate, then it would probably spike down pretty hard. Are
you looking at this? Shoulder, head, shoulder or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does look pretty good, actually. I didn't notice that first.
I don't know what the percentage rate is. It's not very high. Head and shoulders and inverse head and shoulders, I think it's like 60-40 or something.
I don't know either, to be honest with you. I know Crypto Life always has
I think I've watched them invalidate more often than actually play out.
Yeah, especially when that's like all of a sudden like all you see is head and shoulders patterns. You're like,
yeah,
hey, there's one there. There's a double shoulder head pattern.
Honestly, on the 4-hour, most of these alts actually have that inverse head and shoulder like triple bottom setup.
I'll have to take a peek. What was the other one they wanted? Toshi. And then we should get into some Bitcoin, and then we're gonna look at SNEC. Toshi. We could also take a look at the liquidations. You know what's crazy? We were talking about that yesterday. There was so many fat shorts that want to be liquidated, and the nice thing about market makers is that they're jerks, and they will go after the longs or the shorts. They don't really care. So it's
right.
It's finally go after the shorts. It's nice. There's a the lowest low. There's a higher low. We have bullish divergence. We got an anchor trigger wave playing out on the 4-hour. I don't trust it.
Man, that thing is so sideways.
What, in the 4-hour?
I think so. No, it must have been in between whatever you just went to. Maybe it was on the 8. Oh, it's that one. It's the 1 hour. Dude, that's so crazy.
Stretch it out. Sideways. Dude, that is wildly sideways.
It's every coin seems like that. It feels like it. Bitcoin's been the same price since like June.
Oh, we gotta jump into that. Toshi has momentum on the 12-hour. If you want to long it and sit on it for like 3 days, you probably can make some money on it. I don't know if that's that one candle is going to be the candle that it breaks out on. I'm just saying that the 12-hour looks good, but everything else kind of like iffy. You know, I do want to talk about the BTC though. The BTC. So last night, where are we at? The 1 hour. I gotta stretch out some candles. So we went to, it's technically 3 a.m. where these charts are being pulled from. So we come over to, is it the 23rd? 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Where am I? I don't know. I think we're right here, actually. 3:11. Where the frick are we at? Right here. Okay, so we got off, and our bid price signal turned on for a long, and I longed it right there. And I woke up. I don't know. I didn't sleep that much. I woke up and got up over right around here, and I closed out my long position, and I was feeling pretty good about that. And then what I did today is, while I was at work, I mean, I wasn't at work, right? While I was yanking around, I opened up TradingView, and we were up around this zone right here, this red dot. And I told myself, if we get above the 60 strength line, I was going to put in a short and wait for the red dot to confirm. And when we got the red dot, I put my short in. I actually was looking at the 15-minute too, which is kind of weird how it kind of rewinds. But I was over here. We got this red dot. And I said, the 15-minute looks bearish. The 1 hour, I'm going to front run it and expect a red dot. And I did. So I put my short in. And when we were over here, this was also above the 60. So I shorted above the 60 strength level over here. And I literally put my short in, and I watched it come all the way down here. And I think it came in. We got the green dot, and I closed it like right here. I said, dude, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. And I didn't even catch the, you know, I wasn't aiming for the lower low. I literally just watched it with my own eyes. And you could also set up alerts for the green dots, red dots to try and get your setup. And reason why I didn't, we had some red, green, red, green, red, green right here. And I was testing this other theory out because I've tried to catch these for like swing trading it and trading that chop action. And I've got my dick stepped on. So I was like, you know what? Instead of trying to trade the chop on a shorter time frames, I'm going to aim for some of these swing ups and really catch them. Thought on BC, thought BTC would have taken another leg down to 106 yesterday. I was thinking that too. It had a lot of stuff saying that, but we pointed out yesterday too that the liquidity for the leverage trades wasn't super strong in that area. But we'll take a look at the leverage right now. And right now, BTC in the 15-minute, this is a total long signal, right? What we got going on. The VWAP's coming up, money flow's going in really good. The green dot is fire, strength, Stokes. And you know what's something? So I wouldn't trade this signal because I'm trying out my new theory and I'm trying to be picky and stick to a strategy. That sounds good. Hey, don't be shy. You can show.
I was trying to be quiet about it. I'm like, damn, it's probably not making that much noise.
Smash that like button. Hey, thank you, brother. I'm trying to remember your name because YouTube, did it do it to YouTube? JJ, everybody's names changed. Now it just says at people.
I noticed the app thing, but luckily for me, everyone's name was the same as their whatever that tag is.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Like everybody changed. This guy's name's Mohar Productions, and I used to recognize everybody's name, but now I don't because everything changed.
I have a couple who regularly change their names, which gets a little messy for the daily close contest, but they usually say who they are at that point.
And then they change the name in the Discord. I'm like, dang it, guys, can't you just keep the same name for everything?
Right.
Well, what I was saying too, JJ, was like, instead of trying to trade the chop signals, I was just trying to aim for red and green dots in the 60 lines. And so like red dot on the upper half, red dot, boom, you can get that short. Red dot above the 60 right here, boom, you could actually trade that short, let it play it out. And then you kind of wait for the reversal signal of the green dot if you want to trade. And we go down to 60 right here. This one's 56. You could get that long that, boom, there you go. Here's another one. Boom, there it is, like long the anchor wave green dots. Here's another one right here. Boom. I'm not saying this is going to get guaranteed, but like this one right here, it's not deep enough. I wouldn't have long this one. I'd be like, nah, that's not that much strength. Not worth it. But this one, this would have been a good one. I would have put a long in on this one. I would have been watching it. We would have had a yellow dot X, and a yellow X is manipulation. So I would have kept my eye on it very carefully on the smaller time frames, but it didn't break down. And then you would have had your continuation to get your red dot right here, and you could have closed it out on this candle or this candle, I guess. You would have made a little bit of money, maybe broke even, depending on where you actually closed it at. So these ones right here would not have played out. You would have lost money, but hey, you can't win them all. But if you lost money on that one, but you played this one out over here, you would have crushed it. You would have put a short in on that one. You would have made bank, all the way down here and did yellow reversal. Wow, that was a weird movement up on the upside. But anyway, so yeah, there was like a little theory I've been testing out on Bitcoin. It's been doing pretty good actually. The 1 hour still shows us. You want my honest opinion? I don't know if we'll get a higher high. That's my honest opinion on the 1 hour. Like, I would like to say that, but I don't think so.
I'm kind of all over the place right now. We got CPI data tomorrow.
We do, don't we? Yeah, because they went in there because they weren't going to go in there, right?
Mm-hmm. I think that's why everything looks the same right now. I will say Bitcoin's volume looks really good compared to everything else. Everything else, all the other alts, volume kind of fell off since October 10th.
Yeah,
we had October 10th, and then we had a nice recovery volume. Weekend volume was really bad, and coming out of the weekend, this week's volume so far has been worse than last week. For most alts. Bitcoin, it's the opposite. Bitcoin looks great.
Moharia Production says, no clue. Hello, that was my original for my public access show, but I changed it now. that was a legit laugh for his LOL. But dude, this, like, you know how hard it is to trade this chop right here, JJ?
Oh, yeah.
That's like nastiness, man. Like, you shoot down and then you get instant spike up. You're like, oh, well, it's so on. Then you come down, you're like, it's dead, we're dying. And it goes back up. You're like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Usually
they get everybody.
Yeah, I think this technically is a diamond pattern, like, by like textbook standpoint.
Yeah, that does look like that. You do have bullish div though, compared, like, your price action compared to your momentum wave.
Yeah. Well, the momentum wave looks good, and the money flow is still coming up. And the Stokes RSI are low, and the money flow is coming in on it. But the strength looks kind of wonky.
Mm-hmm.
You could say, I'm gonna erase my triangle. It's gonna bother me. I don't know, man. To be honest with you, the lowest low, higher low. We're at resistance right here. We got to break above it, I think. And we had a couple of daily candle close today. The green dot saying momentum still to the upside. That's pretty good, actually. The 2 days about to flip, and we got bullish div on the 2 day. No, we don't. We almost do. We almost have bullish div. 2 day makes a green dot. That'll be good. 3 day. We haven't quite got there yet. Did it close? No, it closes tomorrow. 5 day. Hey. So we have a blood diamond up over here. And what's really interesting, the blood diamonds haven't had enough pressure to take us below our support at 105, which is actually pretty wild. You know who I saw? I saw somebody today. I don't want to say who it was because I don't want to feel bad. But they were calling out a CME gap at 105, and I didn't see a CME gap at 105. Excuse me.
I'm not sure. Isn't there? I believe that there's one, maybe two now, CME gaps that have never filled. One of them, the original one, is from like years ago.
Well, this is the Bitcoin CME futures. Yeah, you are right. There was one that never filled, but that was because of it's like at 1700 or something like that.
Yeah,
like ridiculous. It's like never gonna go back. I'm trying to remember how to. Oh, you know what? I gotta take off Pike and a She. That's why I always get mixed up. Where's our gaps at? Somebody said 105. I'm gonna go right here. No, there's no gap at 105. Whoever said that, which I know who it is, I'm not gonna say it. I think you're wrong. I think we have all.
I will say, Lifer was bearish. He had a short, and he got flushed out of his short today. Look bullish. I believe James Wynn got liquidated out of his short. A lot of bears got wrecked.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really interesting too, because I'm looking at the 2-week, and the 2-week looks pretty bearish because the red dot going to the downside. You know, we're not. This first red dot was at 60. Like, you know, I was just telling you, use that general momentum. It usually plays out. This is the 2-week. VWAP's coming down, money flow tick down, everything kind of looking a little bearish. That strong wick down to the 21. What are you eating?
It was a chicken wrap from McDonald's.
Oh, nice. I know. I it's like, hey, you got to tell me, man. It's okay. I got these from Costco. Do you ever go to Costco?
I do not. I'm not a fan of Costco or Sam's Club because I don't shop in bulk like that.
I'm a fan. I got these little blueberry chocolate covered angels.
Nice.
They're pretty good. You know, I used to work at Costco.
Mm.
See, when you look at BTC dominance, absolutely, Calvin. So I worked at Costco. I left Costco, and they canceled my forever membership card. You know, you get it. And I had it for like a couple of years. I was like, you know what? It's too far away. I live like an hour and something minutes away. Like, I'm gonna cancel it for now. And I moved closer, and I went back to Costco and renewed it. And I think they renewed it under my employee username versus creating my other one, because I haven't had to pay for my membership in like 4 years.
Dude, that's so sick.
I'm like, I'm just not gonna say anything.
Right? That's amazing.
I still get my 2% rewards checks in the mail.
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, yes. They're like, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Watch, they start sending you a paycheck now too.
Yeah.
You're eventually going to get in trouble for like not paying taxes on your Costco income. And you're like, I don't even work there.
Yeah.
Like, it shows here that you've cashed all of these checks.
You know, it's funny too, because they keep raising the memberships prices. So I'm like, not my problem.
Yeah.
What am I looking at, Calvin? I know you wanted to go to dominance. Like, what? You want me to tell you that I'm uber bullish on? Actually, you know what this right here is telling me on the 4-hour? So, what is this? Like a rising wedge or whatever it is? So it's either...
The whole thing is in a gigantic ascending channel. You zoom out a little bit. Ignore the big middle finger spike from October 10th and just draw a trend line on top and bottom.
Well, oh yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get it visible.
It looks good on the 4-hour. You can do it like that
even
too.
Even the daily looks pretty good.
Yeah, that big uptrend eventually should reject.
And it's one of two things was going to happen. We're either going to snap up like that, almost like crazy high, and you just don't see it coming, or it's going to break down. What is that pattern? That pattern generally breaks down.
Yeah, anything rising, I think, majority of the time breaks down.
This is what we should see. You know what's really interesting with this gigantic middle finger? Because everybody knows that's October, right?
Right.
Or not October, the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's interesting about that day is I'm losing my point on this. There was $750 billion that left the crypto market that day.
Wow.
And the dominance level went from like, 59% to 4% increase. I did the math on like the money, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. But it was pretty wild to watch people flood into Bitcoin. I don't think people really were flooded in. You know who I heard today was the amount of money that was moved in gold, and people are like, well, where'd that frick that money go?
Right.
Where'd that money go? It goes someplace. People just have it on Tether. Is it? You know, they sell it?
Right. One of my favorite charts right now is the chart comparing gold to Bitcoin, sometimes it's a couple month delay, but usually when gold tops, which I don't know if it has topped yet for good, but usually when gold tops and starts to retrace, that money flows into risk on assets, and Bitcoin is like the Mac Daddy risk on asset, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know what's really interesting is the 2-day for dominance actually has a green dot, which is actually the first wave of market cipher A lighting up, which I have turned off right now. But just to get that's pretty interesting for me to see. Usually that's like an uber bullish thing, but it's because dominance is not something that you want.
Right.
But like here's what, right here that kind of played out over a long extended period of time. Usually it takes a couple of them to actually play out. Like the first one's like a whale jumping out of the water, and the second one's usually like the one that it splashes. Where is gold at?
Yeah, it started to turn green a little bit today.
Oh, it is. It's also it's making a trigger wave too. It's really interesting as I listen to a lot of people talk about gold, and I'm super interested in it as well. And half the people are like uber bearish on it, like it's over, the bubble has begun to pop, and other people are like, dude, it's gonna keep on going until it hits 10K, and it's okay, nothing goes up in a straight line, and it's just breathing. And I think.
Go ahead.
I think it's gonna keep going.
What frightened me is yesterday or the day before, one of the days, I drew this lower trend line, like before it really broke down below this. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it in the Discord, and you can pull it up here. Oh, I can't. Never mind.
You could also I can add you to the stage too if you wanted to show.
Yeah, let me just share my screen.
Yeah, the little plus sign.
Share screen. Share screen. Oh boy, which one?
You inspired me to get a circle light, by the way.
I got mine at Family Dollar for like $10.
Oh, well, that's pretty cheap. You know, I have this customer. He's on my today's route, and I don't know if they ever noticed, but I'm always looking at the second story bedroom, and I'm driving by. They have this ginormous one. It's like this big. And I'm always like, it's huge. It's absolutely ginormous. I'm like, I wonder if they're like a YouTuber. And then my second thought goes, I wonder if they're just on the OnlyFans.
Right. All right. Yeah. That's so. I drew this yellow line. Yeah, I drew that yellow line the other day before this really broke down. Just because it's like a lower trend line, I'm like, oh yeah, it's clearly following this trend. And then I opened it up today, and I was like, oh, because it looks like it got its little double top, did a correction, and then is currently rejecting. And that doesn't mean that it's over long term, but short term, it does look like it's failing to get back above that previous support, now turned to resistance.
Well, you have market cipher too?
I got the free one, Cipher B Divergences, the Fu Manchu. But yeah.
And you use Heiken too. I didn't know you used Heiken.
I do not.
Oh. Why are you on Heiken candles?
I'm not.
Oh. Well, gold just looks like it's Heiken.
It does, yeah.
It's a basic chart.
A lot of money. I think somebody did the math, and if you took 5% of gold's current market cap, Bitcoin would double. Like if you put that 5% into Bitcoin, it would double in price.
Well, and I think that's a lot of I think it would do more than that. And I think that because Bitcoin moved, I can't remember which day it was. It moved 4,000. Is it $4,000? I think it was $4,000, but it was $4 billion that moved. It was $1 billion. Like somebody moved in. It's the liquidity. They didn't have enough liquidity, and the whole price moved on $4 billion, which sounds like not a lot, but Bitcoin's a $2 trillion asset. So it's like, holy crap. Mm-hmm. That little amount moved it that much. So now you think about that. I was telling somebody like XRP, and they think I'm absolutely brain dead because I think it could go to $20. But I'm like, you guys don't understand the liquidity issue. Liquidity and market cap and all that doesn't actually mean like to double the market cap. It doesn't mean you need to double that amount of money.
Right.
It means you need the amount of liquidity doubles, and that's what gives you that increase in number or whatever you want to call it. But dude, I just don't think we're into a bear market. I was listening to All in Crypto talk today, and he was talking about not gold but Bitcoin going down 20% since its all-time high when it was went to 104 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said a general recession or bear market is negative 20%. And he's like, we had that back in freaking May, or back here. That was a bear market. And now we're out of the bear market. Now we're just beginning the bull run.
Right. And Bitcoin also, every single bull market has multiple huge pullbacks, like 20, 30%. What we just got was 15%, which is not 20 or 30%. So
yeah,
it's kind of funny seeing everything react the way that it is.
Where is our liquidity at right now on liquidations? I guess we're technically on the 24 hours. We have more, just a little bit at 108, which we could hit that in the middle of the night and come right back up. We wouldn't even know that it happened. I'm going to expand out on the 4 hour. Whoa. Hey, isn't this a rising wedge? Rising wedges break down, right?
I'm looking at the Bitcoin chart that you got up.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about this.
Okay.
The liquidity, and I was saying this is a rising wedge right here, and that wedge should break down to this liquidity, and that could $200 million liquidations. That could pop us back down to 105, like not even a problem.
I don't know. I've never done TA like that on liquidation heat map.
Well, now you have. I wish I could pull Market Cipher on it. I wonder if you can. On the 3 day, so we were looking at the weekly, like all the longs over the weekly. The 3 day shows us coming up and smashing, short term coming up and smashing the 114 levels. Well, that's the general direction we're being pulled.
Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity up there.
There's a lot of liquidity up there, and we're really close. If you're a gambling man, if I was a market maker, I wouldn't want to go into this board to catch, like this 50 million. I would want to come up to this pocket right here to 113 and snag 73 million, 76 million, and everything in between. And I don't think I could ever be a market maker. I couldn't watch people hurt themselves.
Right.
I mean, like, you just lost,
I mean, when you're gambling with that much leverage, though, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? You're kind of just asking to donate that money.
You know what the average? Where's it at? I found it in here earlier. Was it? I watched like a whole video on like grabbing data from interesting things. Is it Bitcoin ETFs? I think it's long short top trader. I think it's long short ratio, maybe. No, I think it must be top trader. This is really interesting. Market. Maybe it's this one. No, it's not that one. Where is it at?
I've never really played around with this. Now I'm incredibly intrigued.
Well, I'm trying to find this one chart. It actually shows you all the liquidations and what leverage people are using. And it has me super interested because I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Here's Max Payne options. Bitfinex, net long, net short. I don't think that was it. Bull market indicators, Bitcoin Treasury, Grayscale, Solana ETFs. Dude, where was it at? Data. CME, long short report. Oh, that's an interesting one. This is the RSI heat map. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to rewatch that video. I don't want to rewatch the video. It was so long. Especially because it was a little slightly older and a little outdated. So like all the stuff was in here, but they've updated their stuff. So it's not as easy to find. Dude, Dude, that's gonna drive me nuts, man. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you because I can't remember where it's at. Visual screener. That one's pretty interesting. Whale orders. Well, someplace in here, my point is that they tell you what the average trade is, and most people use 50x leverage.
That's like crazy.
Blew me away. 50x and 100x leverage. The most people. If you're using like 5x or 10x, you're like a 1% trader.
Wow, that actually blows my mind.
It blew my mind too. I'm like, dude, that's wild.
People like to gamble.
People do like to gamble. I couldn't believe it. Banana Republic said, I longed the F out of that bottom. I did. No, wait. I did too. I did. I longed and shorted it, and I still crushed it. I agreed. Went into gold. Gold is valued at 4,200 or so. How many decodes did it take to get there? What a waste of time. What's a decode? Oh, decade. Oh, you know what? I'm not wearing my glasses, so
right.
I'm like, what's a decode? I want a decode.
Decode is a Paramore song that they wrote for Twilight.
Have you seen Twilight movies?
Good song. It's a good song. Oh yeah, my fiance loves them. I don't mind them.
I've never seen one.
They're very nostalgia inducing. If you went to high school when that was really popular, it's like nostalgia overload.
I was homeschooled.
My daughter's homeschooled actually.
Oh yeah, there you go. You know, I did today that made me have some nostalgia to Harvest or Halloween. And so I was eating the Three Musketeers bar, and I don't think I've ate one since like 5th grade and like Halloween. I was like, dude, this brings back memories, man. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
I never even liked those dang candy
bars. I mean,
bars.
when's the last time you had a full size candy bar?
Oh, all the time.
I haven't had a full size candy bar in forever.
Oh, dude, I
get all the fun size ones all the time. You get the little pack of them for $1 at Kroger. I just throw them in the freezer.
Kroger
Twix bars like rock hard out of the freezer. Like breaks your teeth.
I love them in the freezer though.
Oh, it's so good.
You know what I just did the other day was actually I buy every Thursday or Friday. I go grocery shopping and I buy a candy bar every single time. And I tried this. It's a white candy bar called like something with a Z. I've never seen it or heard of it before, but it's like super old school. I tried that one. I'm like, that was pretty good. And I tried this other one called whatchamacallit. I've never tried whatchamacallit. I'm like, dude, that was fire. Like,
have you had the Take 5 bar yet? The Reese's Take 5 bar?
Yeah.
Oh, those are my favorite with the pretzel in it. It's so good.
My mom, when I was growing up, she signed up for this thing called Buzzbee. I think it was called Buzzbee. And it was like the old school version of Kick. And they were like, hey, we invented this candy bar. We're going to try it out. And they sent us like 2 pounds of those Take 5 candy bars. I'm like,
nice.
Sweet when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those were so good.
Dude, they are good. Now you got me wanting to try to freeze one.
I don't know if I've had one out of the freezer. That's one of the only candy bars that I don't need to freeze.
I know, right? Have you ever had those frozen Snicker ice cream things?
I have not had any of the ice cream candy bar things yet. I want to try them though.
The Twix is okay, but the Snickers, they nailed it.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with anything Snickers.
Tasted just like how you'd imagine. Like
my daughter cannot stand it, and it's perfect every Halloween. She's like, "Take all the Snickers." I'm like, "Okay."
That's so funny.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I'm always about the Reese's cups, man. So I'm not gonna lie, like when I was a kid, those Reese's peanut cups were fire, and they definitely have gone downhill. I'm like, they taste a little bit more crappy now, but they're still good, but they're just not the same.
Probably a little bit of sawdust in that peanut butter,
dude.
Make it go a little bit further.
For real, dude. I was eating. Was it Monday? My Monday's a really long day, and I was eating on the stream, and my wife made mashed potatoes. And I told you I take that methylene blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at my potatoes, and I'm like working in from this side, but coming from this side, I noticed some of my potatoes about this big it was just blue. I'm like, why is that blue? It looks like cookie dough. something seriously wrong right here.
Everything just starts to look blue to you. From the methylene blue, everything looks, you're like,
Dude,
thumbs up.
I wonder, man, like if that would turn your skin blue. When I was a kid,
There's that family in Appalachia that had that skin disease. I think the 70s was when the last one died, and that like they ended the recessive gene or whatever.
the blueness.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. I know that when I was a kid, my mom's like, "We don't eat enough vegetables, you little shit ass," she'd call us, and she's like, "We're gonna eat carrots, but you won't eat carrots, so we're gonna buy them from Costco. We're gonna juice them. She used to buy the big bag, and I like the little dinky ones, the big beefy ones. Wah, wah, wah. We're juicing. We went through like 2 in a week, just me and my mom. Dude, I kid you not. We turned orange, bro." And it was the worst thing I've ever had happen to me.
That's so funny.
Is that keratin or whatever is in the skin? Dude, when you started changing, you were peeling like straight up, like you were like, "I'm freaking itchy as a mother after it, bro."
Crazy.
Dude, it looked like we just came out of a tanning salon, bro. I've never seen anything like it.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we both did it too at the same time. She's like, "You're turning orange." I'm like, "You are too."
That is great.
Let's gonna look at Ethereum real quick. So if I was going to trade it right now, what would I do? I would probably put a short in. And why would I do that? Because we are currently slightly above the 60 and we have a red dot. The VWAP's flipping flopping. Money flow is doing good. And I'm also trying my strategy out. And I'm looking at this Ethereum. We have a high and a lower high. And I'm thinking that this might go down on the 15-minute. Now I'm going to come over to the 1 hour, and we have this absolutely mania of a chart that looks almost untradeable to me. Now, as I'm looking at this, the VWAP is curving down. I'm willing to bet what's probably going to happen is if you put a short in on the 15-minute, it's probably going to trade sideways and move slightly down before it decides to dump. And that's what I'm thinking, man, because we still have more momentum to the upside, but the VWAP's flipping over. Stokes, RSI are green, but they're not racing up. Well, close to the 200. Strength is kind of angled, but like I said, it's not racing up, man. Now, the counter argument to that would be, well, you could be like, well, this momentum wave at negative 50 is still playing. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, but I think it's going to reject off this 50 and we might trade a little sideways before it even does anything. The VWAP's losing strength. Strength is losing strength. The Stokes RSI is not in your favor. The 12-hour came off, wait, what's this? Like 4 hours ago, rejected off the 21, and now it's like way down here. So I don't know, man. I mean, we could have a triple bottom top trade sideways, but I think you might be able to make some money on the 15-minute short. I guess we'll have to come in tomorrow and find out if that will actually end up playing out. JJ, do you have anything for Cardano Spotlight? And then I don't know, we can probably wrap it up. It's getting late, and I appreciate you coming on. I don't want to take up all your time.
Absolutely. I don't really have anything, honestly. It looks very similar to what it looked like yesterday. We got that triple bottom set up. It's very similar to ETH. Everything, all the alts look very similar right now. I think the only one that was a little iffy was which one was iffy? It wasn't Doge.
Actually, ADA looks kind of good on the 15-minute. Like, it almost looks like a long opportunity. You kind of have a fat anchor trigger wave, and you have doji candles for a trend reversal. But the 1 hour is not looking great, which is ironic because ETH actually looked okay on the 1 hour.
I'm looking at the 4 hour, and they all got that triple bottom set up. It seems like after October 10th, everything just started trading the same. And I'm going to assume that we're all relying on the CPI, and then FOMC on the 30th or whatever day that is. I think it's the 30th. Don't quote me on that. Is also going to be a huge factor that people are going to anticipate. And probably personally, I don't want to trade it. I'll probably open up a YOLO long or short. I'm gonna guess long, but they're probably gonna wipe out the longs. I think Powell's gonna talk. Longs are gonna get wiped.
Well, I remember
everything's gonna spike right back up.
I remember back in like this might have been May. Okay, I don't remember early this year we had like a rate cut, and I remember I was watching Jason Casper's show, and we were trading like the candles. He's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I should keep it open, if I'm gonna short it. He's like, I'm just gonna kind of watch it, and we watched the CPI data come up, and the wick went like this, ping ping ping, like that. And I was like, holy freaking mother, that was wild. And what happened was like they hit the shorts, and then the longs came in, and then it came back down to reality, and like wiped them all out. And I was like, holy cow, that was you couldn't have survived it. It was like absolutely wild.
Yeah, they take out everyone.
Calvin says whatchamacallits are the best. The Idaho Spud Bars. That and the Idaho Spud Bars. What the hell is a Spud Bar?
I don't know. I've never heard of that one. I gotta look it up now.
Yeah. What's a Spud Bar, Calvin?
Ooh, that does look really yummy.
What is it?
I don't know. It looks like a coconut, chocolate covered coconut, maybe with nougat in the middle.
Is it actually spuds in it?
I don't think so. I think it's just made.
Potato?
I think it's just made to look like a potato. That would be really funny if there was actually potato in it.
You know what we're doing right now? Before I jumped on the show, is I don't know if you guys eat pumpkin seeds or not, but we just got done carving our pumpkins. We carved 4 pumpkins. I took all the seeds out and I cleaned them all and was rinsing them, and I have them all dried now. They just need oil and some garlic seasoning. Then I'm gonna broil them and fry them up real quick.
Nice.
And then we were in the middle of making caramel apples, and we burnt the caramel. And I ran to the store real quick and bought some more. And you buy those little mother effer cubes about this big. They take about 2.5 hours to peel enough caramel out of there. It takes forever, bro, and it's so sticky to get it off. But once you
they make the one that you could just drape over the apple, I think.
Yeah, but it's not as good though.
I also don't know if it's actually caramel. For all we know, it's the same plastic that they make craft singles out of. It's just colored gold.
100%, dude. It's nasty. And what I do,
covered apple.
What I do is I put it in a frying pan on low, and I put milk in it, and I stir the milk with the caramel because it kind of keeps it not so thick.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of break it down, then you get the stick and you put it on your caramel apple. And then I butter a frying pan, not frying pan, but a baking dish or whatever, and aluminum foil, a little butter, and then boom, you stick them on there with sticks. Oh, dude, they're so good.
Oh, I love caramel apples. Every year we go through like a phase where we just eat them all the time. I like the ones that have the little peanut.
Yeah, we probably buy them from the store though. Those are gross and they're expensive. Holy frick!
They're pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap at my local grocery store.
I don't think so, man. They're like $5 here each, maybe more.
I think ours are 10 for 10, which probably means that they're even more ghetto.
Hey, I went to the fair this year. Mm-hmm. I bought a caramel apple and cotton candy. You want to take a guess on how much it cost?
$15.
20. 10 and 10. I was like,
yeah, you gotta go to the fair with loaded pockets. That way you leave with nothing but a full stomach, maybe a little nausea.
You know how I actually paid for most of the fair? You're gonna laugh. I found a scratch ticket in the garbage, and I noticed that they didn't scratch the barcode off on the bottom.
No way.
I was like, I wonder if they won, and I won $40 on somebody else's $30
that's
ticket.
Crazy. I've had ones where I definitely skimmed over and I didn't win nothing, and I scanned it and it said I won like $5. So now even if it doesn't win, I still take it and I scan it.
Really?
Yeah,
dude, that's crazy.
I've had another one. We were in like a financial pinch. This was like years ago, maybe like over 10 years ago. And I used to buy a scratch off like every payday. I would buy one or two, and the fiance would do like the cash word, the crossword one, and then the bingo one, and we pick who got one. And I was scratching off the crossword ones, and apparently I had gone a little too rough, and I accidentally uncovered stuff that wasn't actually on the card.
Yeah,
and I'm reading the whole, and I'm like, we just won $400, and I'm freaking out for like an hour and a half, convinced that I just won $400. And then I really look at it, and I'm like, oh, I didn't scratch off the letter A or something like that. And
Yeah.
it was actually scratched off in places where it shouldn't have been. And I was like, dang it, we didn't win anything. It was like the biggest blue ball thing that's ever happened to me.
Dude, I had a time. I actually have 2 scratch ticket stories. So one, when I was like, dude, I was like probably like 20. And I was telling my friend, I was like, dude, yeah, I always check scratch tickets on the ground because you just never know. Mm-hmm. And like, people throw money. He goes, you're dumb. I've never thought about that, dude. I shit you not. We were walking. I was like, hey, look, there's some scratch tickets on the ground. There was 2 of them. I grabbed one. He grabbed one. And he's like, I'm like, oh, mine's dumb. I'm gonna throw it out. He goes, hey, this one won $10. And I was like,
freaking way, dude. That's so crazy.
I told you.
On my 18th birthday, I was at school, and I ended up going to alternative high school for credit reasons because they just switched over to trimesters and stuff. It was a big mess.
Yeah.
And they gave us off-campus lunch. And one of the kids was always allowed to go pick up a bunch of stuff for everybody else. So he would take orders from everybody. People wanted Subway, McDonald's, whatever. And he would go pick it up like an hour before lunchtime. And I told him, I was like, it's my 18th birthday. I'm going to give you, here's $20, buy a $20 scratch off, which I never get the expensive ones ever.
I know, right? Never.
I'm like, buy me a $20 scratch off. Just pick something. He's like, all right, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He picks one and he brings it back. And I think I won like $80. It was pretty sick. I'm like, dude, what are the odds of first scratch off? Somebody else buys it for me. And yeah. I mean, it wasn't my first scratch off, but it was the first one that I'm like legally allowed to purchase myself.
Yeah, right.
And I won $80. I gave him a couple bucks from that.
I think I've ever won $80 on one.
It was that might be the most I've ever won on one, I think.
I was walking one time out to Fred Meyer's or Kroger, mm-hmm. and I walked out, and as I was walking, I looked at the scratch ticket, and somebody bought like 20 of the same card, and they were just sitting in the garbage. Like, wow, that sucks. And dude, I walked out, and I was like, wait a minute. You bought 20 of the same one, and you tell me the next one is not going to be the winner? I'm like, right. It has to be. I walked back into Kroger. I'm like, give me that. I'm like, oh, it's a $10 one. I'm like, dang it, I want to spend $10 on it. I'm like, fine.
All right.
Fine. And I spotted. I walked out to my car, and I scratched it. I won $50. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The best part was that was poker money. Like, I won at poker, so I was like,
dude, heck yeah.
Lucas said, what's up, fam? Bound in a minute. 8 pumpkin seeds for the first time earlier this week. I think that is you, Lucas. It says LSG 2013. I'm trying to relearn everybody's names because YouTube decided that they wanted to, change everything on us. Always fun to chime in. Got to run. Stay blessed, T and JJ. Appreciate you guys. Baked pumpkin seeds. Love them, dude. For sure. They're fire, bro. Get caramel apples. And there was something else. I did something else with Paul. Oh, yeah. I set my Christmas tree today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little early, but we don't usually celebrate Halloween, and I just wanted to get it done. Get all the things done. Oh, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? You might not be as much of a nerd as me. Dude, I'm a huge Halo fan, so for my birthday in July, my wife bought tickets to go see the Halo tournament, the World Tournament. And at the end of it, they're going to announce the new Halo game, which it's 3 days long, but like all day, like 8 to 8. I'm like, I can't do that. But I could at least go one day and go check it out because I hate Seattle. And parking's expensive too. But I'm going to take my 7-year-old and want to go watch Halo tournaments all day. It's going to be fun.
That's awesome. I grew up playing Halo. Halo 1, Halo 2. I played Halo 3 very briefly. That was the last one that I played though, and we had a game store downtown, which was very rare. We didn't have anything to do downtown. It's a very small town. Population is like 1,200 people in the town that I grew up in. But one of my buddies' dads opened up a game store where you could go and pay and play video games all day, and it was just loaded with Xbox 360s at the time. That was the new one, and there was a Halo 3 competition. And I had money, and I never had money. I'm like, I got $25. I'm gonna pay to play for like the entire day.
Yeah. And
all these kids that like lived in there were playing Halo, and they were amazing at this game. And me and my buddy just grew up playing Halo and Halo 2. And I get on Halo 3 for the first time in my life. They have the console choose my name, which chose Wiggly. The goofiest name, and then I'm just whooping ass, dude. I'm getting everyone that I encounter. I think I got the shotgun, and I was just tearing into them, and the entire place was lighting. All the kids were like, "Who's Wiggly? He keeps killing me." It was so awesome.
Dude, that's sick, man. I've done several game tournaments in my lifetime. I've done Call of Duty, Halo, and I have a blast every single time. You know, one of the things I think it'd be really fun to do is, I was actually thinking about this the other day, because we're gonna start doing game nights like with poker and stuff like that. And if you're just a member, you get free entry, and we're using some of the YouTube rewards to pay people. But I'm totally, when we get a little bigger, I'm totally gonna do like old school Halo 2, Halo 3 tournaments. You get on your Xbox.
Dude, that'd be so much fun.
You jump in line, and we're doing like Jenga or like a 3v3. Or I always love the 8v8 on like Valhalla and Halo 3, or like Blood Gulch on Halo 2. That game was so sick. And we're totally gonna do some old school battles like that.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Dude, yeah. Sure. Yeah, would you jump in? Would you jump in, play?
I'd have to get the games. I have my original Xbox. I never got a 360.
You have to get a new Xbox,
isn't it?
What was that?
I think you can play it on PC, can't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can play many Halo games on PC, including Halo Infinite, Master Chief Collection. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make you get a controller because.
I would want.
I don't want you having an unfair advantage.
It must be weird.
Hey, I know it's easier. I don't want you to have that unfair advantage. They give you a sniper, and you'd be like, "Mother effing son of a biscuit! He is cheap with that thing. That is a mouse, 110%." I know a mouse player when I see
you guys look. My controller has a mouse on it, like a mouse pad.
Yeah. Dude. Well, anyways. I'll get ready to wrap it up. I just want to cover my favorite segment today, and I'll keep it short and sweet. Guys, if you haven't already, we're partnering up with BitFi. No KYC, no VPN. You save 20% with your trading fees if you use us. If you're green to trading, you can deposit $100. You get $60 bonus. Deposit $500. If you're more skilled, you get $100 bonus, 20%. More advanced, you get $1,000 deposit. You get $200 bonus. If you're really skilled, like JJ and me, you can deposit $5,000 and you get a $1,000 bonus. Now the cool thing is you don't have to do Tether. You could do SNEC, you could do Cardano, you could do Render, you could do Ondo, you could do Bitcoin, you could do Tether, you could do all of the above. It just has to be equivalent of $5,000, and then you get your $1,000 bonus. And if you want, you can take your $5,000, boom, put it right back to where you got it from, back in cold storage or wherever you had it, and trade with your $1,000 and just have a good old time. And we do get kickbacks from the channel, and that's how we support ourselves. And you still save you 20% trading fees. We just get a small portion of whatever the other part is. But if you head on over to the Discord, you can check out those BitFi links and, find some trades, and you can view the setups, if like, hey, this looks good, to see if it's on BitFi and then check it out. But also, as I mentioned, we do get a little bit of kickbacks on it. So if you post your charts to the general chat, me and Trent will take a look at them. I'll kind of gleam over the market cipher and Trent will go over the basic TA, and we're inclined to help you win your trades. We're going to give you our best feedback, not financial advice, of course, but we're going to give you what we would do in your situation. And, maybe having another perspective view might be actually just what you need to help become a better trader. So check it out, guys. Link is in the description, man. JJ, you are frozen so cold stone. It almost looks like you are like DC. Trent does that to me all the time. He's talking, all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, I'm like, hey, is he there? And then I'll be like, nobody say anything. We'll just pretend he's not. He never got froze. Whatever. But anyway, guys, thank you for showing up today. Well, I want to thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you, Banana Republic. Of course, JJ, you get double thanks because you kicked ass and just filled in, and I appreciate you, man. Mohar Production. I don't even know what your real name was, but now you're going to be known as Mohar, so thank you for coming in. DZ, I hope we were able to help you with your squid. Squid actually looks pretty good. I think I might make a trade on that tonight. Where are we at in Real Meta? Thanks for coming in. Duality C, thanks for coming in. Chris Klein 5880, thanks for coming in, guys. We appreciate you. We'll be back. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if JJ is. He just kind of happened to show up, and we just love him. Maybe you come back. Maybe not.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Yeah. If you guys haven't, go over there, follow him, and we appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. So stay hydrated. Well, do well. I'll let you know how the game tournament goes, too. Deuces. Oh, my gosh. Trent.